Let's go over all those Easter eggs and references from your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man episode 4. We're going to be talking spoilers, so this is going to be a spoiler warning. So the episode had Peter Parker meeting Harry Osborn for the first time, and in the background you could see that Norman Osborn had a picture with King T'Chaka, who we first saw during Civil War, which in this episode had a lot of Civil War references. Because then we go to Norman and Peter talking about the Sokovia Accords happening with Iron Man and Captain America going against one another, even showing their battle in Germany where Giant Man is grabbing War Machine. And this battle just took place without Spider-Man in this universe. We have Peter Parker showing off the design he wants for his suit, which is the blue and red classic Spider-Man suit. Norman Osborn shows him a bunch of the suits that we actually saw from the Identity Crisis storyline in the comics. Prodigy suits show up. Peter even mentions Thor because of the cape, even saying he was unworthy. We had the Hornet suit where he was able to fly with it. Then we had the Dusk suit, which made people scared of him because he looked ominous and creepy. On Norman Osborn's computer, we can see the building that was exploded by Wanda as she flew Crossbones away from the crowd as he was about to explode at the start of Civil War. Osborn wants Peter to be this new generation of heroes in New York, referencing the Chitauri attack from the first Avengers film, referencing the Hulk rampaging in Age of Ultron and Ultron himself. So it seems in this universe, events played out very similar to the main MCU timeline. When Lonnie is with the 110th Street Gang, they talk about the Scorpions and Mac Gargan, who is the Scorpion, one of Spider-Man's biggest rogues from the comics. They tell Lonnie to go get some burritos, and they talk about how the burrito fell out of a hole in the sky, which is a reference to the Chitauri attack in New York. When Lonnie is at the burrito place, he's confronted by Carmilla Black, who is a character from the comics, which in the comics, her name is actually the Scorpion, but she's an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. And later down the road, she ends up becoming a vigilante mercenary who has hero aspirations. When Peter does get his new suit, it's a white suit resembling the Future Foundation suit in the comics where Peter Parker joined the Fantastic Four. When he's going to take on the robbery at the very end of the episode, we have a bunch of characters from the comics where we have Mikhail Sistovich, the father of Alexei Sistovich, the Rhino. I don't know if I pronounced that right, so don't hate me. Then we have Dimitri, the Chameleon. Then we have Mila Massaerk. Still good, probably pronounced it terribly wrong, but she's actually the unicorn from the comics, which in the comics shoots a unicorn beam. So very interesting to see these characters show up in this episode, and also set up that Dr. Octopus is the one supplying people with the weapons. But we'll talk about that in an episode 5 video in a moment. So let me know, what do you think of these Easter egg and references, and what other ones did you notice during this episode?